We're going to jump over to Palos Heights, where we've got a pretty interesting story. We are going to talk with Detective Bill Moritz. Detective, are you here?
That's correct.
Excellent. Thank you for taking the time, sir. This is a really fascinating story. I'm going to be honest with you. I was unfamiliar with Sitka, which is a high-end hunting apparel company. They were robbed of about 100 pairs of high-end hunting boots, which are estimated to be worth about $40,000. And obviously they reached out to you guys, the Palos Heights detectives, and you guys did something really interesting. I feel like you guys kind of reverse engineered the whole thing, because you thought, okay, well, if these high-end hunting boots have been stolen, then someone's going to try to sell them. And you found kind of where they were sold, and then sort of went backwards and were able to actually find the person who committed the crime.
Yeah, that's correct. We were contacted by a representative from the boot company, and he actually purchased a pair of the boots for himself to see if he could find out where they were coming from. And they had a return address out of Palos Heights. And he purchased them. He saw them on Facebook Marketplace first, and then also saw them on eBay as well. And then so we wrote some search warrants for those companies and learned that where they were being sold from, and that there might be other product that the suspect might have in his possession.
And there most certainly were. I've seen some of the pictures, because this led to a whole other slew of other things, vacuums that were stolen, other pairs of shoes, water tanks, computer monitors, headphones, blenders. I mean, were you guys expecting the high-end hunting boots to lead to what ended up being a $250,000 worth of products? Is that right?
That's correct. That's what we've been able to identify the victims with, was about $250,000 worth of products. When we were going through the search warrant results and stuff, we had an idea that there was going to be a lot of product in this suspect's storage unit, but we didn't fathom that it was going to be this much when we opened up the storage unit.
Obviously, a $40,000 worth of boots. Not nearly as much as $250,000 worth of product. So what does that result in the suspect actually being charged with?
So right now he's been charged with theft over $100,000. He is expected. We have grand jury in the next month, and we're looking to get up those charges a little bit more regarding the case. But specifics on those have not been released yet, because we're still trying to iron those details out and get those charges during grand jury.
Understood. Detective, I've been talking a lot about the high-end hunting boots, which is sort of beyond my comprehension, because I don't really hunt. But I saw a picture of the bust, and there were boxes and boxes and boxes of vacuums. And do you guys have any kind of backstory as to where, I mean, there had to be dozens of boxed vacuums that you guys found as part of sort of that extension of all the products you guys found beyond the boots. Do you guys have any story about where the vacuums came from?
So we have an idea of where those things all came from. We talked to representatives from all of the companies that we've recovered the product from, and one thing was in common, that they all have said that they've been victims of freight theft or cargo theft in and around the Chicagoland area. So that's where all of that product had come from, and the person that we ended up arresting was just the one that was selling the product at this point. So,
and the fact that you guys are able to go to where these products are being sold, I'd imagine is making it harder for the people who want to commit these crimes, because the whole reason that they're stealing these items is to be able to sell them somewhere. And if you're able to find them just by nature of looking to where they're selling, I feel like you're I mean, obviously doing your job, but also making life a little bit more difficult for the people that want to steal these items and then turn around and sell them.
yeah, and we had a lot of help from the Cook County Sheriff's Police. They helped us out with this investigation. We did a couple of the undercover buys for the things that we knew that were stolen, that the suspect was selling on eBay and on Facebook Marketplace, and they were a pivotal role in helping us out with this case, because they have teams of people that resources. Palos Heights is only about 28 sworn officers, so when things started to unravel, we didn't really realize how much product and things we had that we were investigating. So when we called the Cook County Sheriffs and they reached out to us, they were extremely helpful and let us gave us all the resources that they had and undercover buys and everything like that too. So
The freight theft is that pretty commonplace these days? Is that where a lot of these products are being lifted from?
that's where it seems. I can't attest to that. We don't have a lot of freight trains coming through Palos Heights, but I have spoken to BNSF representatives, CSX, all of the intermodal areas that they say that they are getting hit very hard with the freight thefts. And Chicago police is combating that every day, it sounds like, and I've talked to some officers there trying to investigate cases, and they yes, it sounds like it's a very fruitful crime that's going on right now.
Now, we mentioned, the boots, we mentioned the vacuums, I mentioned there were headphones and blenders and computer monitors. Are there certain items that are being targeted, or is it a matter of breaking open into the freights and just seeing what's there?
I can't speak to that. I don't know. In my knowledge, for the case that we had, it almost seemed like it was whatever they could get their hands on. But as for the things that go missing, I don't know if it's just that they open it up and hey, sure, yeah, that looks like good stuff, or they just take everything. I can't answer that question. So
Excellent. All right, Detective Bill, we appreciate what all of you guys do. Stay safe out there. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to chat with us.